Good morning, this is Miss Billerbeck, and we're going to talk about 2 and 3 digit multiplication, and we're going to include decimals at the end just to cover that. All right, so when we're multiplying something like 48 times 72, we would normally set it up in columns like this. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to do 48 times 70 plus 48 times 2. Okay, so what I've done there is this is the same thing as 48 times 70 plus 2. Okay, so we're going to break it up into smaller chunks so that we can deal with this big multiplication issue. Okay, so first on this line, we're going to do 2 times 48. So 2 times 8 is 16. Carry a 1. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So we put it in that one. This next line, we're going to do 70 times 48. So 70 times 8 is 560. But we're going to carry that 5. So we'll put a 0 here for the 70 that we're multiplying, and then we really consider 7 times 8. So that's 56. So the 6 goes here, and we're going to carry a 5. And then 7 times 4 is 28, plus 5 is 33. So we write 33 here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add the 2 together. So 6 plus 0 is 6. 9 plus 6 is 15. Carry a 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. And then I just have 3. And that's what I get. So when I do 48 times 72, I end up with 3,456. All right, so when we look at this, yikes, we've got a big number here that we're multiplying. So this is going to be the same thing as 235 times 800 plus 40 plus 7. Okay, so we're going to have 235 times 800 that we're going to do. We're going to do 235 times 40. And we're also going to do 235 times 7. Okay, but we're going to do it in this format. Okay, so this first one, when we do it in this format, we're going to do 7 times 235 first. So that's going to go on this first line. So 7 times 5 is 35, carry a 3. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 3 is 24. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 2 is 16. Okay, so the next line we're going to multiply by 40 times, actually let me try to squeeze it on the one line. So 40 times 235. Okay, so 40, let's just put a 0 here and keep it easy on ourselves. And now we'll do 4 times 5 is 20. So we have a 0 here. This is a 2. We're going to carry. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Carry a 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Okay, so the next line here, we're going to do 800 times 235. Okay, so 800 has 2 zeros in it, so let's do 0, 0, and now 8 times 5 is 40. So we're going to carry a 4. Let's erase these because it's getting confusing there. So 8 times 3 is 24 plus 4 is 28. Carry a 2. And 8 times 2 is 16 plus 2 is 18. So now we're going to add this whole line together. So 5 plus 2 zeros is 5. 4 plus zeros is 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. So we're going to carry 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. 11 and then 19. Carry a 1. 9 and 1. So we get 199,045. So that's 199,045. All right. So when we keep everything nice and organized and use this grid paper, it's really easy to keep all the columns nice and straight. Okay, so we don't make these big mistakes. All right, now as promised, let's look at this and try it with decimals. Okay, here we go. So when we have 5.83 times 2.49, we can write this in the column format as well. And if we remember, each one of these is like 9, 40, and 200. Okay, so we're going to deal with it like that as well. Okay, so first we're going to ignore that there's any decimals there, and we're going to treat it just like we did the other multiplication. All right, so the first one we're going to do is 9 times 583. So 9 times 3 is 27, carry a 2. 9 times 8 is 72, plus 2 is 74. And 9 times 5 is 45, plus 7 is 52. Okay, so this next line, we are going to multiply by 40 times 583. So we're going to put a 0 right here. And let's see. I'll put it right here. I'm just going to spread it out a little bit this time. So now it's 40 times 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. So we put a 2 here. Carry a 1. Okay. So 4 times 8 is 32, plus 1 is 33. And 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3 is 23. Okay, next line is going to be 200 times 583. So we want to put a 0 here, a 0 here. Okay. So now we have 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 8 is 16. Carry a 1. So let's take that off and get the 1 over there. So it's 6. We have 16. Carry a 1. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. Okay, so now we're going to add these columns up. So 7 plus a bunch of zeros is just 7. 4 plus 2 is 6. 2 plus 3 is 5. Plus 6 is 11. Carry a 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. Plus 6 is 15. Carry a 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4, and then we have a 1. Okay, so now is the difficult part of figuring out, well, we have the number. We know how to multiply with all these numbers, but where does that decimal go? So this is how you figure it out. So you move 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you start over here and you move 1, 2, 3, 4. So the decimal goes here. So our answer to this question is it equals 14.5167. Okay, so when we multiply with decimals, we multiply like we were just doing the simple multiplication without decimals. And then at the very end, we count how many decimal places there are. And then we count down here to figure out how many places to move the decimal over from here to within the number. All right, so that's my quick little tutorial on multiplication. I hope that helps. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.